With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right. The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think opposing pitchers need to be really careful when working to Adam Lynn. He's hitting over 400. Now hold on, I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Adam Eaton comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first three tries.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going and play good again this one and win another game.
And another foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and no one will track it down. Another 0-2 home. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
This is turning into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
I like how they played their game yesterday. They won yesterday's game. If they're able to play like that today, they'll win another one.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to gather it in is Worth for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. His career line against Roark up until this point, 4 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. And he misses with a high changeup that time. A dangerous pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, he clearly didn't miss that pitch. He's so strong. If you look at the extension on that ball, he just really muscled that ball to the ballpark when it comes down to it.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Well, Matt, he jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after you get a home run, thinking he might dust me right here.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So striding in, Michael Franco. His career line against Roark up until this point, 4 for 14. From the belt, the pitch. There he goes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how he got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Here's Bryce Harper now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Saunders going back. Still ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Anthony Rendon is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pereira comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Now at the plate, Adam Lind. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. In there, no balls and a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting seventh.
Here's Jason Worth. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Oh, that was a nice pitch, a changeup, first pitch. Hitter was aggressive, swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter. Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Nationals do get a run on the Bryce Harper home run. Settling in now, Michael Saunders. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
No outs, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot there for Howie Kendrick. Second home run early in the year, and it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
In now, Cameron Rupp, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, makes the play, one away. Coming to the plate now, Vince Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Back-to-back fastballs. He blew the first one by him and said, here we go, try it again. And he said, come on, bring it, I'm ready. And he timed it perfectly.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Here it comes, 0-2. And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the second out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Freddie Galvis. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Fouled back. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 down, runners at first and second. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Worth will put this one away with ease to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to baseball on the show.
Matt Wieters.
Matt Wieters is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Batting ninth.
Coming to the plate now, Tanner Roark. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tanner Roark goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Trey Turner is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The high fastball is in there.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
And he misses there, 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready for another chance? Tommy Joseph. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Baseman Tommy Joseph
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Hit back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. No problem here. 1 away. Still early in the season, of course, but we'll give you a look nonetheless at our standings to this point in April. Digging in for his second at-bat, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ooh, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
In there, a base hit.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Michael Saunders.
Here's Michael Saunders now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is after it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's Howie Kendrick. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And swinging there is Kendrick as he sends this one on the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for Philadelphia, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Hit out towards second. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Digging in to try it again. Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0 to Murphy. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Bullet back up the middle. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So coming to the plate, Cameron Rupp comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Cameron Rupp.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lind has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2.
Well, I think he was trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
There to play it is Lind, and there's one away.
Catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vince Velasquez. He reached on a single in his first try. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Rendon in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar
It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Line to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, number 6.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Adam Lind. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Standing in, Jason Worth comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And this is going to be a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready once again, Freddie Galvis. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Ready.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
3 for 3 on the day right there with that single. He looks locked in. Don't pitch to him anymore.
Striding into the box, Odubel Herrera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Harper at the track. The wall. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
First baseman, number 19.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting. Sammy Solis is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Into the box, Michael Franco. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Here's Michael Saunders now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, Left fielder.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And Kendrick gets the hands through quickly there, but a little too quickly as this will find the seats. Foul. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Now batting, Cameron Rupp. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball, the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
On the ground up the middle, gloved by Murphy. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Clint Robinson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Clint Robinson.
And a high strike there. 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get one at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Way outside. 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, I don't know if that was a great take or he was just flat out fooled, because that curveball was really close. What a great pitch with 2 strikes.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Grounded to short. Galvis is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey.
Ready once again, Trey Turner. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a fastball just a bit up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now. Nationals gone in order. They're down here 5-1. Joe Nathan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Washington, number 74.
Vince Velasquez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Turner is there for it. 1 out. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Freddie Galvis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Worth is under it. And that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success. Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time. That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy. He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the right. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Hit sharply toward the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Anthony Rendon.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Galvis ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They're down 5-1.
7th inning stretch.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. In the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. Here it comes on 1-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Worth has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are two men gone. Michael Saunders will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Lind, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies. Here's Adam Lind. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, strike two. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Now a ball line fouled up and over the Phillies dugout.
Matt, he's thrown two pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Adam Lind goes down to become the first out in the eighth inning. Jason Worth is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Fastball called for strike two. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches and he gets through the eighth inning. He's running out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the ninth, but if he gets through the eighth, that's a nice job.
Skied into straightaway right. Saunders is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Sean Kelly will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ryan Zimmerman will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Eaton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Digging in now, Cameron Rupp. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, pitcher.
Chris Coughlin will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton is under it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Genmar Gomez comes on
now
from the pen, hoping to
Phillies,
finish this one off here in the
46.
top of the 9th.
Genmar.
Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out against the closer, Genmar Gomez, who tries to put the finishing touches on this one. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. Now the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, shortstop.
Striding in once again, Trey Turner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Dribbled back toward the mound. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
Center fielder, number 2.
In now is Adam Eaton. Career numbers against Genmar Gomez. He's 1 for 2. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Grounded to the right. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Philadelphia Phillies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Vince Velasquez gets the win.